a deputy's weapon and badge in the wrong hands. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Dave Erickson. A Spokane Sheriff's deputy has learned a hard lesson about crime. He left his gun in an undercover car and had it stolen along with a badge and law enforcement ID.
Now, the backpack was taken near the Burlington Coat Factory on North Division. That is where KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey is live tonight. And Jeff, an unsecured gun in a public place sounds a little risky.
Robin, this particular deputy works undercover for Spokane's Joint Terrorism Task Force. In that capacity, he is very scruffy looking, and if he had taken that backpack into one of these stores, he could have easily been mistaken for a shoplifter. Perhaps that is why he left his bag in the car, but just the same, he allowed a loaded gun to fall into the wrong hands, and this detective would be the first to tell you that that was a big mistake. We don't know what the deputy was doing in the parking lot, only that he left his backpack in the car for about 20 minutes, and when he came back, his passenger side window was broken and the bag gone. Fortunately, the very next day, a different crook got arrested, and David Barton told police he knew who was responsible for the detective's burglary. Barton led police to this dumpster at Post and Garland, where they recovered bullets for the Glock, handcuffs, and the deputy's identification, but not the gun. Barton said James Petershik stole the backpack, and police tracked him down at the Motel 6 on the Sunset Hill, where they found the deputy's fishing rods, but not his pistol. Petershik, who appeared in court today, continued to deny responsibility, but detectives learned that Petershik had actually sold the gun to a third party for $200 and the weapon recovered. This is exactly why police and deputies remind the public not to leave anything in their car where it could be seen by prowlers, and we didn't have to look very far back in our archives to find that very same warning.
All you really have to do is put it out of sight, out of mind. If I'm walking through and looking for an opportunity to break into a car, if I don't see it because it's in the trunk, then I'm probably not going to stop at your car.
Now, some of the deputies' law enforcement identification has been recovered, as well as some notebooks that may have contained information about Joint Terrorism Task Force cases. The material and that gun only out of pocket for just 2 days, but this is still a blunder, and why that deputy will likely be hearing from the sheriff as well as his other boss over at the FBI. Those dressing downs well worth it, if this case prompts the rest of us not to leave any valuables inside our cars. Reporting in North Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.